I cleaned my truck out today. It's so pretty inside now. I was gonna vacuum it, then it started raining.
No, Neyland Stadium's always been 102. It's never changed.
It's a daggum fact.
It's a fact.
A
So you said you
fact.
cleaned your base model Chevy out. That's good.
Yeah, I cleaned out my base model Chevy, but I didn't get
Base
to
model
vacuum
Chevy.
because I didn't have
Base
time. But
model Chevy.
I
Base
found like
model Chevy.
47 pins for work, so that was good.
Ooh,
Oh, T Mac over the top. What a
I got
loser.
my base model Chevy stock
Yeah.
fucking rims.
Yeah, stock rims, baby. 18s. God, I don't want no 20s
The
either.
whole back
Shit.
seat smells like old dirty Slim Jims. I don't know. Anyways, what's up, Big Drewski here? You're listening to either, I don't know, Big Drewski Show, Little Teens Ring Show, wherever you're listening to this at. I've got my co host, Casper. We're off the rails already because little side tip from the pros, little behind the scenes action. We literally just recorded a episode. Now we're, back to back in it like a bunch of champs. But,
Yeah. We
it
really
be
just want football back. That's really all we want. Oh, what the fuck? Come on, man.
yelling at the TV, cars going in circles.
Yeah. JD just got trashed by Jimmy O. I'm gonna just beat his ass.
So that's actually a pretty good segue. I figured, it's 2023.
Yeah.
I figured I could be all inclusive,
No
I
Lord.
figured I'd let you just, have your own little, let us know what's going on in the racing world. What's going on? What's going on in NASCAR, dirt track racing? I know Marty Truex Jr. choked on one the other
So
night.
not really. That you just read some ignorant message in a group chat, so you think he did. Um
My
I mean
driver
pretty
that I
much
support and don't watch.
pretty much what's going on in dirt racing is there's a lot of racing going on. It's racing every day, every night. I can't keep up with it, so I had to quit my podcast. But NASCAR, we can talk about Ross Chastain. He's
Oh, Rossi Ross, the legend.
uh,
Ross
you
Chastain.
know, for those of you that know Ross Chastain's name, you've probably heard it if you're into sports because he's been getting in the news. But
He is
unfortunately,
good. He is good about that, unlike some other
yeah,
race car drivers that we know that don't know how to work social media. He at least knows how to freedom stomp the gas
he
pedal into the playoffs.
yes, and how to work the people. But let me tell you, Big Drewski, today while I was sitting on my butt on the couch watching cars go in circles, I was scrolling. I found this article, and it had a link to videos of every single wreck that Ross Chastain has been in.
Oh, wow.
It was 18 YouTube videos long of wrecks that he created acting like an ass. And at the end of the article, it said 18 videos wrecking, 2 videos of victory lane celebrations because he's only ever won 2 races. So,
I don't know. Just talking about
basically,
he's a
Ross
fantastic
Chastain is
driver
one of the
according to the
least
message
talented
boards.
drivers in NASCAR, and he just
Oh,
runs over people.
hold on. Well,
And
as a
he
listen,
no talent,
as a part-time race car fan, okay,
no
ain't
talent.
nobody worse than old Suarez or whatever his name is.
Oh, you mean the one that's starting the All-Star race on the front row and probably going to win it? Is that the one you're talking about?
Dude, that guy is just a PR wreck waiting to happen. Every race that I've seen, and I've seen 3 of them. He is just all
3.
over the place, dude.
Suarez, he's been pretty good this year. He's been better than his teammate. Just his teammate's the points leader. Him and Chastain are teammates, by the way, in case you didn't know.
So they competing to see who can wreck
Yeah.
the most people.
Something that probably will interest you that you don't know is their team is Trackhouse Racing, and it's actually out of Nashville, Tennessee. Justin Marks is the owner. Pitbull is also Ross Chastain's team owner. Did you know that?
Oh, wow. No, I did not.
Yes. If you go look, Pitbull is releasing an album called Trackhouse coming out here in a couple weeks, and that's because he owns a NASCAR team now. But so they're doing things different, and eventually they're hoping to have their shop like on the strip in Nashville, show off their cars. You can walk in there, drink a beer. They'll have live music. It'd be a cool thing. But Ross Chastain can't drive worth a damn, so we got that out of the way. Kyle Larson, I don't know if you ever heard of him or not, but
Oh,
he's pretty much won
I've
in
heard of
everything
him.
he can get in. He's driven in about 10 different kinds of race cars in the last 3 weeks and won in all 10 of them. So, he's just out here kicking butt, taking names. He won the truck race today, but I mean,
I've seen some
pretty much
virtual races that he was in. So he's pretty popular there for a minute,
my
but
my real problem with NASCAR is these new cars that we're driving, Drew.
they're that bad.
They're not good. And it's like I was trying to explain to somebody, it'd be like putting our local Tennessee Smokies up and their games being more competitive, them having better players than the
I know
Atlanta
you said something
Braves.
about some of the teams are thinking about leaving and starting their own gig.
Well, they're not really thinking about it, but they could and they should. I wish they would because like they had a super late model race up there at this in North Wilkesboro on Wednesday, and their cars ran 2 seconds faster than the NASCAR Cup Series cars that should be the top of the line for stock cars, but they're not
Mm.
because NASCAR has no balls. And I mean, they have 3 series in NASCAR. Well, actually, they have 4 series, and the Cup cars is the ones that nobody wants to watch because they're boring because they only have like 400 horsepower.
I
So
mean,
your truck you drive at work every day has more horsepower than a NASCAR Cup car. So
my, I mean, it's been well documented, but for those of you that have not heard me talk about it, I don't have anything against NASCAR. I quit watching it when it got super corporate,
what
But
does that even mean? Corporate? I don't.
it just got boring, man. Like,
Okay.
you don't see Dale Earnhardt, hanging out of the side of the window anymore, washing his
No,
windshield. You don't
no.
see drivers out. I mean, well, I guess technically, what was it, a week
I
or two
mean,
ago? You did see a knuckle sandwich. Dude
yeah.
swung and then
Ross
dipped behind the
Chastain
security guard. Yeah,
accidentally popped Noah Gregson in the head. That was pretty wild. Have you seen that video?
I honestly don't think
Dude,
I've seen
you
it.
gotta find the video with where you can hear the fist to jaw. I mean, it sounds like a wooden baseball bat hitting a home run. I mean, he
Mm.
absolutely clocked him.
And
But
then when he dipped behind the security guard.
yeah, the biggest guy on pit road.
uh,
Which, race car drivers are all a bunch of chickens. That's
what a wiener.
if you're tall, you can't fit in a race car. So
I know
um
that crushed your hopes and dreams when you hit 6'4". You're like, God
yeah, if I wanted one, I'd just build one. I couldn't do
dang it.
NASCAR, but I don't even care about NASCAR. I'd rather watch this dirt shit that I'm watching now anyways. But it's I don't know. There's a lot going on, but mostly it's just Ross Chastain and his trashy attitude. So hopefully he'll never win a race again. Hopefully he'll get fired.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see what happens. Did that feel good to talk about some racing on here? I don't know that we've ever even really talked about race, and we
I
started the
mean,
show off with it.
it did, but I didn't do it justice. But I hadn't
I
done
mean,
my show in a while. But
I've been told that I don't ever let you talk, so I mean, I felt like that was good
oh yeah.
practice.
Well, he's not on here tonight. It's barbecue day in Memphis, so he's probably out there watching,
Oh
eating
yeah.
barbecue from the goat Heath Riles or some bullshit. I don't know.
So
But
one thing, and we kind of whatever previewed it or whatever you want to call it on the last episode, but we were in a break and Casper was asking me, "What's with the whole red shirt thing?" Which, by the way, if you're
yeah,
listening to this podcast, you can't see the overlays and stuff that's going on right now. But you know, those of you that's watching this on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, whatever, we do have some merch that's out right now. I mean, you could get T-shirts, mugs, hats. I mean, you name it. Freaking aprons, whatever. I'm actually rocking a Deviled Egg Squad T-shirt right now, but Casper was asking, man, what's up with the whole? Why does everybody keep hollering red shirt all the time on your lives? Like, what does that mean? Red shirt, red, no red shirt. Basically, I mean, honestly, the story's kind of simple. I wish it was a little bit more in depth, but no, I was just doing a live one night, man, and somehow we got to talking about old Nico coming down here to Knoxville, and whatever, and this guy hopped on here, and I was talking about Nico come in here and he's like, yeah, I hope we'll probably redshirt him and this and that, whatever. And I was like, whoa, 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 hold on. Listen, one thing that we are not going to probably do is redshirt Nico. It's just not going to happen. Like
No.
his arm is too expensive. They're going to want to get him in there as much as they can. Maybe Joe Milton comes in there and pulls a Joe Milton, and we've got to, start Nico. I was like, they're just not going to do
$2
that.
million. All right, keep going.
Yeah. Well, this guy just starts flying off the freaking handle, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. We could redshirt him, and he could still get, practice reps, and I'm like, bro, he's not staying here 4 years. What are you talking about? Like, let's be real. He's gonna play a year or
Yeah.
two, maybe 3 if we're lucky,
Yeah.
and he's gonna. I mean, he might pull an Anthony Richardson and bounce after next year. I don't know. I was like, for one, he's not going to stay here for 4 years. For two, I mean, dude, he's just worth too much money to sit
Yep.
on the bench and what. No, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the game. No, we need to redshirt him. You don't understand. I'm like, buddy, I know what you're saying. Redshirt him, and then you got 4 years wide open. But that's just not going to happen, and it doesn't matter because no, you don't. And so, of course, there was a bunch of people on here, and I was polite. I mean, as much as polite as I could. And finally, after a while, I was like, dude, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of done with this conversation. I don't even really care. And so I just got up, walked, grabbed something to drink, come back, and he kept saying, no, we need to, and just da 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 da. So after that, it just become a long running joke. No, we need to redshirt him. And so, that's where that came from. But I just, because I'm enough of an a-hole and a tool, I guess, I just decided to frickin' just
Make a shirt. I like it.
tackle it head on that said red shirted. That's why, again, if you look up at the top, if you use code red shirt, you can get 15% off of anything in the store. But yeah, no, it was from, one of the crazies that hopped on the interwebs and, was talking all kinds of crazy stuff. But I mean, is that not what logical football fan that you know of would even remotely think that he's going to be red shirted? I mean,
So I think there are some changes to the rules, but like we're not going into the year like we're gonna redshirt him. No, I mean, if something happens, maybe he gets hurt enough in practice or something and doesn't play enough that we could
like a
still
medical
redshirt
red
him.
shirt or whatever.
Yeah, like if we could redshirt him because he hasn't played enough, sure, we probably would. Because I think you can still play like 2 or 3 games and still redshirt, but you can only play like X amount of minutes, and it has to be in garbage time. So
there's some
there's some weird rules about it, but I don't know exactly what it is now, even, to be honest with you. But I do know that I kind of looked that up a while ago, and you can play some, but I mean, like you said, listen. If Milton comes out, which we can get into this boat if you want to. We can try to tell all of our Knoxvillian GBO friends to hold their horses if Milton throws one interception, because I'm gonna tell y'all right
it's
now,
gonna happen.
Joe Milton's gonna throw more interceptions than Hendon Hooker did. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is.
Well, like you said, dude, it's gonna be freaking through the hands interceptions is what's gonna happen because he's got such a cannon of an arm.
And we don't need to come out, first pick, whenever who's our first game, like Austin P or some shit.
Virginia.
Like, okay,
then
not them, but Austin P at home in Neyland. That's the first one. When Nico comes out and some ball bounces off his hands and we're already up 24-0, he throws an interception. If I hear Nico, I might go in the stadium and start busting heads. I'm telling you that right now.
There will
Get
be some,
over yourself,
dude. There's gonna be some people hollering for Nico, just like there's. I mean, dude. Oh my god. Okay, we can't tell where we work, and we can't tell. You can't tell where you was at, but please tell the story about when you went in there and old boy was like, "Right, we just need to bench Hooker and put old Milton in and blah blah blah."
Oh my god. Yeah. So guys, I'm a delivery person. I was at a store retail establishment, and a great final gentleman. He's a big Tennessee football fan, and he apparently didn't like Hendon Hooker, so he
at this point was the front runner for the Heisman.
Yes. This was it. I'm trying to think what game it was. It was
This
about like game 5 or 6.
It
Was
was
it the Kentucky
somewhere,
game? Was it the Kentucky weekend?
maybe the week before. I mean, it was towards the middle, or it was like
You know
towards the
what? It
middle.
was it was the Florida game is what it was.
Was
'Cause it
it?
was yes, it was. It was the week of the Florida game.
I
That's
just
what it
all I
was.
remember is at this point, Hendon Hooker was literally he was like first, maybe second in
Yes.
the running for the Heisman because that was what you screamed on the phone where you were like, I don't understand what he's talking about. He's a Heisman candidate.
Yeah, and, I guess he just felt like Hooker couldn't get it done, so, you know you know what it was? It was after they took him out that whatever the week I'm sorry, I can't remember when it was, but I just remembered. It was after the week when they took him out at halftime and they let Milton sling that one long pass at the end of the
Oh,
half. It was
so
after that. Like, if he
oh,
can't throw the ball 50 yards, he don't need to be on the
I feel
field.
like that was a day game.
It it was one of
Maybe
those
it was
games
Florida.
where it
Was it
could have been.
LSU?
Whatever it was, they brought Milton in because Hooker hadn't thrown an interception yet. We
I
hadn't
feel
thrown
like
an interception yet, and
I
we
feel
brought
like
Milton in to
maybe
throw it up at the end of the half.
it was a day game, but I feel like maybe it
Yeah,
was LSU. LSU would have been about that time, I think, because I think we
yeah,
played Florida. I
yeah,
think Florida and then LSU and then Bama. But
yeah.
yeah, something like that.
So that old guy, I'm sure probably week 1, he'll want Nico out
But
there,
he
but
was
yeah,
like,
it's
"No, we need to
yeah,
put
bench,
Milton's
Hook,
better." But I'm
yeah.
like, okay, for one, Milton had his shot. We put Hooker in, and he did okay for himself.
Yes, yes,
If you look
yes.
at the stat line, but yeah,
And
at that point, we're like, bro, he's like, I'm pretty sure he was first, but he might have been second
yeah.
in the Heisman race.
And
But
all respect to Joe Milton when I come out and say he's gonna throw more picks than Hooker. Listen, we've talked about it on here, we've talked about it on the phone, and, we just in our general conversations, but, like, Milton's gonna throw picks. It was really great for him to develop behind Hooker. I think he learned a lot. I think that he has the ability to throw a pick and come back out the next
he's
drive
gonna
ready to go.
throw,
He didn't have that before, so
like you said, he's gonna throw more picks, if nothing else, simply because when you throw the ball that hard, I mean,
yeah.
if it hits the receiver in the hands and shoots through, you're gonna have some like you. And this
Tip
is
balls, weird
yeah,
just weird shit.
I'm quoting Casper, but you're gonna see a lot of tipped ball interceptions. You're gonna have balls going through the hands. You're gonna probably have some overthrows because he's got such a cannon. He's either gonna overthrow squirrel I mean you're gonna see some picks. Some stuff's gonna
Overthrow
happen.
squirrel.
Well,
Woo,
on a
there's only about 2 people in the world that can do that, and
well,
Joe
but if you
Milton
think
is one
about
of
it,
them.
squirrel's pretty short. But I'm talking about like hitting him on a slant or
Yeah.
something. I mean, like you said, it's gonna happen. And the thing is like we got to remember, like especially like being a long time Vols fan, Hooker gave us quarterback play that we have not ever seen, or we've not seen since like Peyton slash Casey Clausen days, which sounds crazy to say
No,
Casey
Casey
Clausen, but
Clausen. God, garbage.
but like we've not seen
Yeah.
consistent quarterback play since those. I mean, like I said, Casey Clausen. I mean, it sounds crazy to say, but statistically, he was pretty good. But after him, I mean, you had Ainge and a couple guys come along, but they were still
God, I hate Eric Ainge.
kind of inconsistent. Kind of, yeah. Well, I
Hey,
don't.
you know who the first person screaming for Nico's gonna be? You know where to listen. I'm not saying the
Yeah,
number, but it starts with 99 and ends with 1.
I know that you
I know you're
you
gonna cut that out of here.
probably not because I want to edit as little as possible, but that was, I mean, we've talked about it, but that was part of the whole reason why I started this show was to have like a positive spin on things. But yeah, no, if you want a different take, definitely go there. But yeah, I mean, Hooker he really spoiled us for a long time on quarterback play. And so we've got to remember that moving forward because, I mean, for us, that was elite level quarterback play. But yeah, no, I think Milton's going to do good. It's going to be a different. Milton's not my typical style that I like to see in the quarterback. Like I like to see somebody more like Hooker that shows up, like ready to just slap everybody that walks in front of him. Where Milton's more like he likes to kind of stay pumped up and listen to music and what. I mean, that's I got nothing against that, but it's going
Yeah.
to be two different vibes, and so my biggest thing, like I said, dude, I mean, I think we can win 10, but I just want to see us do good 2 years in a row. But,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But yeah, Milton, um, what is it? 9.5 games is the bet?
Yeah, nine
Is it
and a
nine and a
half, which
half?
I'm pretty sure I'm already on record on the show saying that I felt good about 9, but 10 was
I mean, I
Uh,
might throw a hundo down on nine
Whew!
plus 9.5 just to have something to root for. But if I do, it's probably going to be a free bet.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
But
I don't know about all that. That's
yeah, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But I'm excited for this year. Excited to see what's going to happen. But yeah, that's the story behind the red shirt thing. Uh, which, to my knowledge, and I've not seen old boy back on here yet, but to my knowledge, they've not redshirted Nico yet. So we're going to take a short break, and then we will come right back. Um, right now, LeBron and the Nugs they're going tit for tat right now.
I just turned it on.
Yeah, it's pretty close. But we're going to take a little quick break, then we'll come back. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm not going to take a long break because it's already 10:30. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to split it just in case I put a.
I think you should come back right here with your pregame ritual. I think we've talked a pretty good amount about Tennessee right here, and that'd probably be a good one to hit and just kind of shut it down.
Yeah, we'll do that. I
LeBron
mean,
ain't got shit for points, by the way, in case you didn't
yeah,
know.
we can maybe talk about LeBron,
We only got 16.
and then we got. I mean, I can maybe talk about the merch again. I didn't really talk about that on the, but yeah, we'll play it by ear. But
Yeah,
okay,
I would do your pregame thing, then talk about the merch, and let's shut this bitch down. I think it's been
yeah,
good though. I think this will be a good solid. It's not going to be as serious or anything, but this will be a good episode.
yeah. I mean, this is more of a laid back
Yeah,
whatever.
it'll be a good one.
Okay, it is going to end 23 minutes. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome back. Welcome back to either the Big Greasy Show or the Little Tangerine Show. Honestly, not sure where you're going to be listening to this at. Hot topic of discussion to those of you who have listened for a long time. Old Casper was actually there for the in between stages as it was happening. He wasn't aware of the magnitude of what we were doing on social medias yet, but I'm pretty sure I was on the phone with you every single Friday, game days eve. Um, I went to
Oh yeah.
Bohonglace every single week. Got a Southern Shock. I got something with pimento cheese on it. Why? Because it was orange and orange, and the logo has orange in it. That's just one of my weird little quirks. Game day, I usually get either Little Caesars, or if I go get pizza, I'll get like buffalo chicken, so it's like orange and white or whatever. Like I'm just weird like that. If we had a Whataburger, I'd probably hit that every Saturday too.
Oh God.
But so yeah, every week, every Friday, Southern Shock, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with pimento cheese on it, or a Cajun chicken filet sandwich, every single week until, and I think we talked about this on the podcast. I think we did. Um, they did away with Southern Shock and they broke my heart. And so I just can't go back there on game day. Actually, I think we did talk about it because we talked
Mm-hmm.
about the depths that we were willing to go to
Oh yeah.
get it. So now your boy's looking for a new game day ritual. I really think Raising Cane's, even though they're Louisiana-based establishment,
Ah,
is the front runner. But yeah, no, it's pretty hard up, dude. I mean, like I remember me, you, and Josh the Mechanic were on there. We were like, at one point we were talking about buying a machine. One point we are trying to get our hands on the syrups. We were talking about doing some back alley, like back door, like fell off the truck type
Yeah.
deals. It was desperate because at one point we generally thought, well, we were what 7-0, 8-0 or
Yeah.
something, or we're
Yeah.
like, dude, we can't break the habit. It was bad. So your boys looking for new game day rituals. So if you guys have any suggestions, Casper, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
So
Hardy's has high C orange.
absolutely not Hardee's unless they
I,
pay.
I, yeah,
Anyways, so
which
here's this is
if
the thing
you
we need
are
to.
a mom and pop establishment and you have an orange drink, hit your boys up. But yes, continue.
We need to dial this in. So because I think this is something that some recommendations from your followers out there would be great. You should cut this and put it on your social. But
I
anyways,
really should.
here's the thing. This is what Big Drewski's looking for here. We need it to be a breakfast establishment here.
Preferably bare
We're looking
minimum drive through if you
yeah.
can.
Yeah, we're looking for breakfast or drive through, and this is like a mid morning Friday snack. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Like that's
Yes.
pretty much it. And as much orange as possible, the better. The more Knoxville-ish, the better. And hey, if you guys want it, you know, this guy right here, he is gonna go live every night after the games, and he is always looking for sponsors. So, not he's not gonna ask for his own sponsors. I'm gonna ask for him. So, if you're out there, if you're interested,
I do kind of. I don't. I'm all for the occasional shameless plug. I'm actually looking
yeah.
at Raising Cane's menu right now.
Raising Cane's is not acceptable, bro. It's
I
not.
just, I
That's
just really
chicken
like
tenders. That's all they got is chicken tenders. They don't even have good food. They got chicken tenders.
Bohongles, which is the restaurant that cannot be named. I refuse to correctly pronounce their name anymore.
Yeah.
Surely you're smart enough to figure that out if you listen to this, who I'm talking about. But that was a chicken establishment. But yeah, no, like you said, that was the birthplace of the lives, dude. Every Saturday night after the game, we get on here and talk about stuff. So I don't know, maybe Gus's Fried Chicken.
I mean,
It doesn't have a drive through,
you
but
could do them for lunch though. I mean, that place
yeah,
is fantastic.
do them for lunch. But yeah,
Um,
if anybody knows of a local establishment that I will slap the name over whatever I can and blast it on the 24,000 whatever however many followers I got on Facebook, and
yeah.
we're not going to name the other social media that will not be named that's over here behind me right now, but yeah, I will blast it as much as I can. But yeah, suggest. Preferably an orange drink. I feel like that's what really seals it. High C orange slice. I really don't even care.
You could
But
even make your own custom Big Drewski as long as it's got some orange food coloring. I mean, we don't care, but
yeah, technically, I'm a slut
I'll
when it
tell you,
comes to.
the one that you could work on, we could hit up the old Chick-fil-A and we could see if they can bring back the frosted orange juice for
Oh,
football season
dude.
in Knoxville. I mean,
Oh man, that would be legit. I don't
you
know if we got
could.
any Chick-fil-A'ers on here
So
that's up
I
on those
do
trains.
know a connection
Oh, oh,
to the
oh,
GM of
oh,
one in Fountain City.
oh man, I need to get business cards made.
And we could probably call him. It's the baseball guy, believe it or not.
I need to get a
Um,
business card made with that
yeah,
on it.
we could. Yeah, man, we can make it happen.
That
So,
dude, that frosted. For those of you that don't,
man,
by the way, they have a frosted coffee right now that
oh
smacks
god, it's
hard.
so good. I had it
Um,
today.
but it was a frosted orange juice, which was basically just a orange juice with ice cream or whatever. But it
Yeah,
smacks so hard. But yeah, dude, if we could get that, I'd go there every Friday with a smile on my face. Get like some buffalo sauce, dip the chicken in it. Oh,
dude, you
dude,
could get you a breakfast scrambler bowl and top
we
that with
could,
buffalo sauce and get a frosted orange juice. I mean,
dude, we could
listen. This is the leading candidate we've got so far. Just to be honest.
big Drewski game day eve combo, dude. This could sweep the greater Knoxville area. We
Yeah,
we may reach as far as like Cookville. I
I
don't know,
mean,
but
I'm just saying. I mean, they have the stuff to make that. I don't see why they couldn't make you that frosted orange lemonade, their frosted
dude,
orange
if they
juice.
would bring that back, I don't even. I mean, I don't know if they would even be able to sponsor the show or anything because of the questionable things we
No,
say
we
from
don't. We
time to
don't care
time.
about
But
the
if they
show.
could
I'm just
just
talking about the.
bring that
Yeah,
back,
that'd be a great meal combination. I mean,
surely
we can go through the drive-through one morning and just see if they'll make it.
that would be a funny video if we hopped in your base model Chevy and just drove through the drove
I mean,
through the
I'm down.
drove
I'm
through the
down.
drive-through.
I'm
Hey, can
down.
I get a frosted? Can I get a frosted orange juice?
And they're like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Just ring me up for frosted coffee, and instead of putting coffee in there, put orange juice with it. Done."
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
dude, it's we got to do something though, man. Like that was literally a rich, and it's funny because like
LeBron's in the lead.
old T Fitty was making fun of me, and everybody's making fun of me until we went on that little run, and then they're like, no.
Yeah,
And the only time I didn't do it when the first time I broke
it's your fault.
that
Solely
the
responsible.
first
You.
time I broke pattern was against Georgia.
I just want you to know you lost Hendon Hooker the Heisman solely.
Yeah, I think because
No,
I
it was
think
South Carolina. It wasn't
was it
Georgia.
was it I thought it was
It
Georgia.
was no, it was South Carolina. No, we
It
behaved
may
for
have
Georgia.
been. I knew it was
They
one of
may
them.
not have had
Maybe
the
it
Southern
was.
shock for Georgia, but I'm
I
pretty sure South
think.
Carolina.
Yeah, I think they met. Like you said, I don't think they had the Southern shock or something for South
Yeah,
Carolina,
they
but
started fading that stuff out because I was thinking that for Georgia you had to drive like pretty far to get some Southern shock or something.
maybe it was Georgia. But yeah, no, South Carolina. That might have been because I think by the end of the season we couldn't get a hold of the Southern shock,
Yeah,
and I think I drove around to several different ones, and I finally was like, all right, screw it, and just went somewhere else.
I
And
think the
then,
frosted orange juice is definitely the leader, bro. I mean, can
dude,
you
if
think
nothing
about
else,
that chicken hash brown scramble bowl with buffalo sauce
oh
and a
god,
frosted orange juice? I
my
mean,
nipples is gonna cut my shirt, my
I'm
beautiful
probably gonna try to
deviled
order
egg
that
squad
on
shirt.
Monday.
Dude, even if we just got the tangerines and hashtag deviled egg squad, if everybody just like banded together and just got that every single Friday and took a picture on social media of like the official game day eve,
Yeah,
combo or whatever, we just need to unify together against the greater evils of, short pudgy dogs, short pudgy dogs and stinky elephants and, you know,
yeah. I mean, I'll
swamp
talk.
lizards.
We'll talk about it some more this week. We really might have a hookup on that
Yeah.
one for real.
Can we get together like a battle room where like we get like a big map with like tacks and string and like random espionage pictures of like the GM at like Chick-fil-A. Like we'll do like a full on
Oh
battle
no, no,
room.
no, no, no. We don't need a battle room. He's a nice guy. He's pretty
But
cool.
I just want to do like the Ben Stone thing and have a battle room where I
It's
can
all
rip my
connected.
where I could rip my glasses off and say it's all connected.
It's all
Well,
connected.
um, so LeBron and the Nugs are neck and neck right now.
Well, I mean,
LeBron's
every
coming
time
back.
LeBron looks like he's gonna do something, he drives, gets
Real,
triple team, kicks it out,
real,
and they throw it away.
real quick before we wrap this episode up. How confident are you still feeling that LeBron's got one more in the tank?
Not very good, just to be honest.
Oh, the Joker, man. White Shaq's out there just slapping him around. Although
I
they've shut him down tonight because they got him in foul trouble apparently. A little
Well,
bit that I've
here's
been
the
watching.
deal. Got to get the dub tonight because if we go down 3-0, we're done. So, I mean, it
We?
is. I
Who's
mean,
we?
I told you, I'm on Team LaFlop this year. I'm
Uh,
riding. As long as he shuts his mouth and plays basketball, I'm on
you
Team
just want to
LaFlop.
be a part of history this year.
Yeah, I hadn't heard him weigh in on the Bud Light controversy, so he's doing all right.
Where we
So,
had on, we had a close confidant say that Warriors were going 4-0.
oh yep.
I ain't heard any
I
wraparound
heard
for that.
something today about he bought a carriage ride in Memphis, $100 for 30 minutes, but it was a carriage ride, and it had like a subsystem in it, and it came with a side of watermelon.
Oh wow, that's cool. So, did it also come with a bidet and Bud Light in the cooler, just ready to go.
He wouldn't touch it. You know how that is, but
Oh, he would
um,
touch it. He wouldn't say nothing about it, but he would touch
well,
it.
we're not talking about the Bud Light.
Oh, I was talking about the bidet, but
Yeah, huh?
to each his
But
own. Oh, look
no,
at LeBron complaining. Yeah, he's whining to the ref. Look at that.
he's always
Oh, what
whining
happened to
to
the
the
ref?
ref.
Ref got popped in the
Oh,
mouth. You see that?
what happened to the ref? He's bleeding pretty good. Who hit
Oh,
him?
LeBron smacked him around. I guess I don't know. No, I don't know what happened, but I did think.
Huh.
I think we talked about it on the last slide, but old Steve Kerr was running that mouth
They
about.
just fouled Anthony Davis like 6 times and nobody blew the whistle. I don't want to hear nothing about flop. Just saying.
It's 99-94, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I mean, prediction tonight. Do you think ZT1 ERA says hook 'em horns? Welcome to the SEC.
The real UT go to hell.
Not they're not the real UT in basketball. We proved that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Sorry. It's
But
the real
I'm
UT.
actually legitimately excited to have Texas in the SEC and
Yeah, so we can
Oklahoma.
beat them, and then clowns like ZT1 Arrow shut the hell up.
Yeah, now they'll see what real football's like now. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be harder, whenever their quarterbacks get hit every play. I mean,
Yeah.
geez, they don't even know what it's like to see an offensive line in the SEC yet. I mean, Jesus.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's all right though. They're gonna get a warm welcome.
So prediction before we end this podcast. Do you think LeBron's going to pull it out tonight? I mean, he
No,
has to, right? You
no,
don't?
no,
Oh,
no. It's over.
look at old
It's over,
Schroeder flopping. I'm just kidding.
dude.
I'm messing with
They're
you.
down 8. It's over.
Are they down 8?
He's digging. Like
They well, he
I've been
knows.
watching it here. LeBron is digging, but
I mean, he
he
knows.
don't have it, man. He's 50 years
I mean, he
old.
knows he's got to win it. If they don't win it tonight, I mean, I don't know unless it's here recently. I don't know that a team's ever come back from 3-0 deficit or 0-3 deficit.
I think it's happened like once because I think it was actually the Celtics did it against the Lakers, right?
ZT1 says Tennessee was doing horrible until last year. Looked like Texas for a while, if not worse, throughout the years. Hey, I'll tell you what, old Mullet Man gave Alabama a run for the money. I think if Mullet Man didn't get hurt, they could have maybe pulled it out against Bama.
Yeah, yeah.
Their backup came in, and I mean he did good, but not as good as old Mullet Man there. Don't worry though, Tennessee got the job done though. We did what we had to do, but But I think if Mullet Man doesn't get hurt, that's a totally different game.
God.
But yeah, LeBron. I mean, I feel like I don't know. Maybe he can dig deep and pull it out. But I mean, yeah, they're down 10 right now. It ain't looking good for
Yeah,
old the Flakers there. Los
yeah.
Angeles
They're down
Lakers.
100. They're down 12. It's over.
It's
It's
not looking
over.
good. But
But
yeah, ZT, we're wrapping this one up. But we go live every Saturday
thanks for
from
getting on here. For real.
9 to 12. We joke okay. We troll a little bit and we
A lot of
joke.
bit.
Yeah, well,
A
yeah,
lot
a
of
lot of
bit.
bit. I mean, we trash talk in a fun way, as if we were all sitting around the table like all them old men at Hardee's, every Thursday morning. But as long as you're cool, we're cool. I mean, we joke around a lot and whatever, but as long as everybody's like cool and can take a joke and whatever. But no, I legitimately am excited for Oklahoma and Texas to join the SEC. When we brought on Mizzou, I was kind of like, okay, Texas A&M I get, but
Meh.
Mizzou. I mean, they had that one TV show about running drugs up the Ozarks, but like, what else
Dude,
is
I
there?
want to go there so bad. I'm trying to go there for vacation this year.
Oh, dude, I bet I honestly might be able to rope the wife into that. But dude, they got some pretty good fishing and stuff going on there. But anyways, we're gonna get off here and watch old LaFlop, see if he can pull one out the tank and not go down 0-3. Thank you, ZT1. Thank you, Ed, hated Vols fan, everybody that's been on here tonight. You guys have been awesome. Uh, ZT1 says, I know all the Texas trash talk. I actually agree with it for the most part. But yep, if you guys have not already, click like, click subscribe, follow, share, check out the podcast. If you guys missed any of this, the Little Tangerine Show, I've not started the Big Drewski Show podcast officially, but that'll probably be coming out. But check out the Little Tangerine Show, or just follow me on social media. www.bigdrewski.com has links to all that stuff. If you want to get one of these bomb ass Deviled Egg Squad t-shirts, you can get one of those as well. Casper, any parting words?
LeBron sucks.
You,
No,
I mean,
thanks
you
for letting me
you
back.
tried really hard to give him I mean, like you really did. Like you tried hard to give him the
Yeah.
benefit of the doubt.
I mean, based off this game that I've watched here, I'm kind of halfway blaming Steve Kerr for this because I feel like they're not calling a single foul against Lakers here in this fourth quarter, which is all I've watched, admittedly. But I watched Anthony Davis get fouled 6 times on 3 putbacks and they didn't call one. So I don't know. But no, I don't have nothing to say other than thanks for letting me be on here. Sorry for my random NASCAR rant.
You are
You
always
know,
welcome. I mean, here lately you've been watching
yeah.
cars go in circles all the time.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get you out to a dirt track. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I tried hard once, so we'll figure it out. Hey, we can't wait for a Texas dub in Tuscaloosa either. The
I
hell
mean,
with Bama for real. That's not a joke.
I full on Redshirt Eeeem. It says, dude, I was rooting hard for Mullet Man going into that game, and I actually told myself if they pull this out, I may get a Mullet Man jersey.
Oh yeah.
I think I even told you about that if I'm not
What's
mistaken.
his name? Eller? Is that it?
I can't remember.
I can't remember his
What's
name
his
either.
name? ZT1
I think it's Eller. It's Eller.
Mullet Man, Texas. But no, I was hardcore rooting for him. I really was.
Ugers.
Quinn,
Ewers?
yeah, Quinn
Yeah, that's
Ewers,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
But no,
Close
I'm
enough.
like I said, welcome to the SEC, Texas. I mean, Texas. I mean, 2 iconic dynasties joining the SEC. We got to make it interesting, because like Vandy and Mizzou's not doing anything. But thank you guys for being on here again. If you hadn't already, click like, click subscribe. Until next time, I'm Big Drewski. This is Casper. You're watching and or listening to the Little Tangerine Show. And until next time, we are out, guys.